So I was recommended a long time ago, if I wanted to have some fun with D&D, watch A Crap Guide to D&D by Joe Cat, and here we are. So welcome back, folks, sending out a lot of love, and this is A Crap Guide to D&D, and I thought it was very fitting since I just recently made a Paladin to do the Paladin. The other one I was looking at was Warlock and Rogue. So I say we'll start with Rogue and then go to Warlock and end on Paladin, because I just made a Paladin recently on stream and it was lovely to have a lot of you there and I appreciate it so much. So without further ado, did I already say welcome back, sending out a lot of love? Let's go. We are on Rogue first. Shout out to Joe Cat. If you want me to take down any this video, since it'll be 3, they're like 2-minute videos, I will take them down. I do not mind. So let's go.
Ever since I was a child, I had to grow up on the streets, wrestling alley bears for food and fighting guards for my own freedom. It was in those streets that I knew I couldn't trust anyone but myself. The only thing for sure was that I had to find the monsters who put me there, to exact my revenge, and finally put my restless hunger for blood at ease.
So is that why you're standing in the corner of a tavern conspicuously?
That's something deeply mysterious and intriguing for you to find out. But I doubt you'd understand all the pain and suffering I've had to endure to—
Alright then, I'll see you later.
Wait, no, you were supposed to be deeply interested and ask me more about my backstory.
Yep, I was about to say that. Yeah, rogues, I feel like every person, this is just me poking fun too, every person that plays a rogue is super like edgy. That's great.
You know what? I'm tired of being another cog in the machine of an adventuring party. I'm going off on my own, following my own creed and doing what needs to be done. That's right, I'm going rogue. Do you get it? Rogues are the sneaky, savvy, skilly-willy utility monkeys of the Forgotten Realms, and the best pick if you're a backseat gamer, since it lets you interrupt someone trying their best because they weren't doing it right. However, if you want to Mary Sue it up even more than you already are, you also get expertise so that you can upgrade those proficiencies to anime protagonist levels of ridiculous. Now I know what you're thinking, this sounds a lot like Bard, and while that's partly true, the difference is rogues aren't automatically assumed to be the comic relief. Instead, they're deep, dark, and brooding, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, holidays excluded, because who could be grumpy on Christmas? The other main difference is their unique combat feature, the sneak attack, and because the names in D&D are always inaccurate, you don't actually have to be low to the ground and covered in shit to deal the sneak attack bonus damage, but rather anytime the enemy's just not feeling up to it today and just wants to get it over with. This means if the enemy's being flanked, or if they're laying prone on the ground, or they just bragged about how high their IQ is, you know, things that would make them really easy to stab. You are, incidentally, not very easy to stab, since you have a whopping 4 goddamn features dedicated to make you more difficult to pin down than figuring—
Cunning, holy shit. Evasion, uncanny dodge, cunning action.
difficult to pin down than figuring out if that teasing banter you had with your friend actually hurt their feelings or not. You can dodge when it's your turn, dodge when it's not your turn, dodge a giant ball of fire, and even dodge having to pay the bill on a first date. One especially unique trait of the rogue is their exclusive language, thieves can't. Thieves can't what? I don't have the slightest clue, because it allows you to say a whole bunch of jargon that somehow translates into a completely different sentence. Timmy's having tea with the local blacksmith actually means let's go to the temple and steal some of the cleric's donations. Speaking of stealing, the thief archetype means you're especially fast at doing thiefy things, like picking locks, chugging potions, and hardcore parkour. Assassin makes your stabs extra stabby, and you can stab while disguising yourself as a child you saw who you can point to later and say they did it. Arcane Trickster basically turns you into a bard, except less talented or attractive, and allows you to hocus pocus somebody's wallet from 3 miles away. Mastermind is straight up Sherlock Holmes, complete with the assholery
Mage Hand
and catchy theme music. Swashbuckler won't stop bugging people to 1v1 them, and Scout, which is yet another better alternative to Ranger. Your job is to make sure everybody knows how much better you are at doing everything, because when the going gets tough, you know the party's going to turn to you one day and ask you to please pick the lock on the door to the king's castle because the bard accidentally kicked the guard in the genitals trying to seduce them. And you'll gladly show them all the skills you've learned from growing up in such a harsh and unforgiving environment that was once your home, forcing you to learn questionable means and morally ambivalent beliefs in order to survive. Just try not to cut yourself on that edge while you're at it. And now you know how to play rogue, you're welcome.
I didn't check the chest for traps. Yeah, first of all, the biggest thing of the rogue, definitely edgy background. I think that's the biggest thing that everyone knows, because that's like in every fantasy just game. I feel like everybody picks the rogue to have some dark, mysterious background. That's really funny. And yeah, all the dodges, that shit was funny. That was good. That I don't even have more to say about the thieves can't. That was weird. I never knew about that. That's cool. Oh man, that's great though. That's great. Yeah, I don't have much more to say. Must wear black. One stab man. Please stop moving. Weird obsession with feathers. Doesn't drink because they can only do cheap shots. Nah, see. Don't drink. Tell that to Sam as not from campaign 2 a critical role. Motherfucking Not was a drunk rogue 95% of the time. Nah, not that much, but yeah, I love that. Okay, now we're gonna go to Warlock, and then we'll end on Paladin, which is my class.
Hey you, yeah you sitting there with your saggy butt cheeks and emotionless expression. I know what you're thinking. Boy, I wish I could cast spells, but all I got is an expendable firstborn child and a
The animations are so great. Or like the little like animation, like it's like the, you know what I'm saying, like different drawings between scenes, and
with
it's
your
just
saggy
great.
butt cheeks and emotionless expression. I know what you're thinking. Boy, I wish I could cast spells, but all I got is an expendable firstborn child and a willingness to work under a questionably immoral arcane master till the end of time. Well, that's just the exact sort of motivation we like for our employees at EDB Incorporated. And if you sign up with us, we'll be sure you're treated in a way that you deserve for assisting in furthering our goals to bring about the ruin of the entire multiverse. All I need you to do is sign here and agree to give us eternal servitude of your mortal soul. But on the bright side, we have dental. Welcome to a crap guide to D&D. So you want to use magic, but only as much as you want to hug that one family member you keep seeing at reunions, but aren't quite sure how you're related. Then you may want to be a warlock, the fake gamers of the Forgotten Realm.
The fake gamers of the Forgotten Realm. Play dress up, say the line, Bart smells nice, cast it a day, throw it away, swears the law.
How warlocks differ from the other casters is that the amount of times you can cast your spells before running out of spell slots is absolute shit. Instead of having a set number of spells for each level of spell slot, you get a maximum of 4 spell slots for all your spells up to 5th level, and that's it. And a few other ones, but nobody cares about those. The flip side is that the spells you cast are always at their max level, and instead of having to take a long rest to get those slots back, all you need is an hour to have a wank, have a biscuit, and you're back on your feet. But you know what? Fuck real spells. You may think you're a caster, but really picking this class is purely an excuse to do nothing but cast everyone's favorite cantrip, Eldritch. Cast it at wedding.
Yeah. Eldritch Blast.
Funerals. Beach parties. Or you can just cast it randomly because the party's taking 5 hours to buy a single dagger from the shopkeeper and you're bored. Aside from casting nothing but Eldritch all day, the main draw of the Warlock is the fact that it's the greatest game of dress-up dolls of all time. Eldritch invocations allow you to custom tailor your Warlock so that it suits you better than my form-fit Kieran assless chaps. You can talk to animals without needing to cast a spell, go straight up invisible whenever you want, but most importantly, there are invocations that allow you to customize your Eldritch so that whenever you shoot your gobbledygook at whatever poor sap that looked at you funny, you can pull them forward and do your best Scorpion impression, snipe them from 2 blocks away, or make the beam of arcane destruction smell like strawberries if you like. But it's not all fun in Eldritch because remember, you've signed a pact with a patron, so your power is being loaned to you from an all-powerful arcane sugar daddy. So you will have to pay interest if you want to make sure all that magic stays nicely tucked into your Eldritch sack. Luckily, they're not like bank loans because you can actually pay them off, and they're not always inherently evil. You have the choice of being bossed around by a literal devil who decided to make you their favorite person, so they're gonna be your mommy for a little bit. A skeleton who ironically refuses to let you die because you still owe him 2 platinum. Fairies who are just straight up assholes. God, so you're basically a cleric now. Literally Cthulhu. But forget all those because the only real
literally Cthulhu, and it was that fucking Pokemon. Oh my gosh.
Option is to have your patron be a magically possessed sentient sword and shield that yells fuck when you swing it. Basically, you have such a huge amount of options to choose from with how you build your Warlock, it's very unlikely any 2 Warlocks will be the same. So get your shopping baskets, light some candles, have fun customizing. Oh, and remember, you have to sacrifice 3 more babies by the end of the week or you're fired! And now you know how to play Warlock. You're
Oh my fucking gosh. Warlock was the fucking best one I think I just watched. Holy shit. It's a whole lot of Eldritch Blast cantrips. 66.6. And where I'm at in the story for Critical Role Campaign 2. No spoilers, don't worry. Actually, yeah, spoilers real quick. Spoilers, give it a second. Ford has 3 Eldritch Blasts now, so it's so funny. Actually, they're level 12 now, so I don't know if he has more, but that shit is too funny. It's literally Eldritch Blast. It let off some Eldritch Blast, and their Patreon. Oh my gosh, I made you some PB&J. This made me think of the mommy sorry meme. The mommy sorry mommy. Oh my gosh, no. This is so fucking dumb. I love it.
Oh, and remember, you have to sacrifice 3 more babies by the end of the week or you're fired! And now you know how to play Warlock. You're
Eldritch Blast, literally fucking Cthulhu. That's practically fucking what Ford is blessed by. Fucking Ukatawa. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh my gosh. It's fucking great. Holy shit. Banging these out. So we got, now we'll end it with Paladin. Again, shout out to Joe Cat. Where is Paladin? I just seen Paladin. Oh, right here.
Boy, I love the smell of justice in the morning. There's nothing more.
Again, just shout out to Joe Cat real quick before I do my class. You know, I know these drawings stuff probably take a lot of time, and you know, there's definitely writing put into it. Some of it seems like you probably improvised a bit, but again, just another shout out in case you want me to take it down. And let's finish with Paladin.
Boy, I love the smell of justice in the morning. There's nothing more satisfying than knowing the good name of Sword and Shield has traveled so far and wide that not even the Pokemon games are free from their incredible, awesome influence. And it's about time, too. You think I created this series to entertain and inform ignorant whelps of great hobbies their miserable lives are missing out on? Fuck no, it was to enforce the mighty name of the one true weapon pairing that triumphs all others. And if anyone were to step out of line, I'd bring down the wrath of which tear-ass children tell their parents to scare them before bedtime. And then collect the aftermath of the pants they all shit because it makes for great fertilizer. Welcome to a crap guide to D&D.
His little fucking thing, it's just, I can't get over it. Oh, I noticed the figurines on the table have been moving. Oh, I think it's when you picked a certain one, because this is Paladin, and the sword, the girl or guy was sitting on the table with this shield, and now the figurine isn't there, or the little miniature. That's cool.
A tank? Do you want to fight? Do you want a class that'll instill fright? Take up some plate and keep the goblins in sight, because you want to make sure they eat this Paladin smite. The Paladin is the first on a short list of hybrid.
We have to run that back. That was clean. That was clean rhyming right there.
Do you want a tank? Do you want to fight? Do you want a class that'll instill fright? Take up some plate and keep the goblins in sight, because you want to make sure they eat this Paladin smite. The Paladin is the first on a short list of hybrid style classes, awesome. Stealing a mix of features from both the fighter and the cleric, meaning it's...
Wait. We gotta go back. Paladin, Sasha's stout buff, level 6. That's so weird. I'm literally an elf. Paladin, what the fuck? Terry Crews references. Wall, Deus Ex Voltina. Hurt and help, give enemies an existential crisis.
Stealing a mix of features from both the fighter and the cleric, meaning it's better at physically painting the walls with blood than a cleric, but more gooder at grammar and spelling than a fighter. But it's also one of the few classes where role-playing becomes somewhat important. What? Role-playing in my role-playing game? They really should have put some kind of warning label somewhere. I'm not submitting to this shit. If I wanted to follow some sort of code, I'd become a pirate so that I could at least plunder some booty while I'm at it. Otherwise, fuck you gods. If you want me to play your game of ethics, you can kiss my...
Hold on. There's a lot happening here that happened in the other ones that I should have pointed out, and I should stop pausing. I'll watch it all through, but I'll forget some things if I do it that way. He said, be a pirate so he could plunder some booty, and the chest. You know, I get it, pirates and their booty, and then the chest, though, had cheeks, and it said, clap, clap. He drew, clap.
In my role-playing game, they really should have put some kind of warning label somewhere. I'm not submitting to this shit. If I wanted to follow some sort of code, I'd become a pirate so that I could at least plunder some booty while I'm at it. Otherwise, fuck you gods. If you want me to play your game of ethics, you can kiss my shiny plate mail. Alright, fine, just follow the code and don't do anything stupid that'll cause you to lose your paladin privileges, like a spoiled rich kid who's upset that he doesn't get a 4th Maserati to crash. Like the other all-up-in-your-grill style physical fighting classes, you gain proficiency with every goddamn combat-oriented item in the universe. And yes, that does technically mean that you can optimally play a paladin without a shield and not have to worry about being a less effective contribution to your party, but if you do that, I'm telling you now that you're wrong and I hate you and you're a big smelly doo-doo head. As a resident big fuck-off bringer of divine justice, your job is to harness the power of holiness or whatever other wacky power, depending on what oath you pick, to have everything else die while they bounce off of your full frontal crusade like a turd in the wind. That's true for just about every combat-focused class, but the Paladin is especially good at it, what with having the aforementioned fighter-cleric combo skill set. You get multiple attacks, channel divinity, a free vaccination, casting abilities, more auras than that one silly anime that nobody likes, which means you'll be so jacked that your mere presence will muscleify any nearby
That one anime that no one likes. Whoa! He called out JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay.
Allies so that they look like a typical character from said silly anime that nobody likes. And lay on hands, a pool of health you can use to heal yourself or give a single hit point to your ally because that's all they deserve for not letting the rogue check the obviously booby-trapped room first. But we all know the real reason anyone picks Paladin, and that's to never cast any actual spells, but instead use your spell slots to imbue your weapon with various flavors of smite. Because
Yes.
what's good is striking down the heretics and heathens of the realm if it's not in the elemental attacking equivalent of your god sports team colors. You can smite with fire, laser pointers, brain freezes, sick bassy drops, and cheese! Cheese for everyone! Sorry, I meant force. Force is what it says. What is this, Stargate? And now you know how to play... Wait a minute, what the hell is that noise?
Oh, the Paladin was perfect. It was. This is the Paladin, so they must have been moving. I didn't even realize. So it must have been Bard. Fighter, maybe? That is this... Wait. See, I see the mace and think cleric. Oh shit, I'm all over the place. Is this monk? That's definitely monk. Druid? I'm all over the place. But, hold on. There was too many. This one was the best, of course, because I'm a paladin. I love the 40... Yeah, the war... Total War Warhammer. Or, well, this is Warhammer 40k, so never mind. Just recently... Oh, gosh. The Total Warhammer people are going to hate me for that one. Yeah, I love... Everything in here was so true to what I've seen so far. Oh my gosh, I get it all. And yo, yes, you have offended me. I don't care about your little warning in the beginning. This is meant to be a joke. Get the fuck out of here. Everyone loves JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Come on now. Look at... That's why the Paladin is the only one that could fit in this anime. Nah. I love that though. Oh man, this is just great. I wanted to be a Paladin of the... What was it? Of the Ancients, I think. The Oath of the Ancients. Oh, man. But I didn't want to buy it online. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's shit. I'll change it later. But this is so... To me, this is, like, literally so accurate, though. From what I see. But in such a jokey way. I love it. Those were perfect. Definitely, thank you for fucking recommending these to me. They're fucking awesome. And, smite for real. It's like the Eldritch Blast. It's just hit everything with some divine smite. But much love and light. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.